Happening now, Sneakerheads are getting a kick out of a week-long event underway happening across Portland.
Yeah, it's Sneaker Week PDX. It's a celebration of art and culture that drives fans of designer shoes. Kind of like this one right here. Our own Emma Jerome attended the first day of the event yesterday. So I didn't actually know you were such a diehard sneakerhead.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I have more pairs of shoes than I should because they're special. You only wear them a certain amount of time. My mom gets on me saying I should spend my money on far more important things, but these are what make me happy. And these are
it's a passion. It's a passion.
Yeah.
So talk about what do you have on exactly right here?
Oh, these are a pair of Jordan 1s. These are the first Jordans I ever got. They are just yellow, white colorway. I got them at the Nike store down in Eugene. I actually got them as a drop, which is kind of rare these days because the resale market is so huge, especially if you want Jordans. So yeah, Jordan 1's probably my favorite.
That's kind of fun.
Favorite
well, and the first thing I noticed, I was like, wow, those are cleaner than any pair of shoes I own.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And how long have you had them?
I've had them probably a year and a half. Nerdy. I have like a sneaker cleaning kit that I use, and I will not wear these outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
like
controlled
to the car
environment.
and to the building. So yeah, I have a few pairs like that.
That's
That's
fair.
great.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. So this is like for sneakerheads, sneaker culture. It's huge. It's really big in this city too, because you know Portland. It's home to Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. You got all of these creators and artists kind of merging with these companies here in town. So tell us about Sneaker Week. You went to the kickoff event last night.
Yes, I went to the kickoff party. It was at Jupiter Next on East Burnside. Super cool hotel. It was upstairs. They had, and this is all video that I filmed on my iPhone, taking it back to my days as a multimedia journalist. Yeah, it was a lot of industry folks, people just mingling, drinking, eating. There was really cool exhibits of vintage shoes and vintage clothing. There was one, I think his name's called Dr. Funk. He had a bunch of one-of-a-kind shoes. Those are some clothes that he sells in Longview, Washington.
Neat.
Cool.
That was the kickoff party. There was already a few events yesterday, and there's events happening all week. It's going to be about the technology of sneakers. They're going to have some Black-owned sneaker companies giving some seminars. They're going to be having live sort of podcast situations. They have a host of events happening all week up until next Wednesday. So you can check out those events online at, I believe it's sneakerweekpdx.com. This event's been happening since 2017. It's huge, and it was so fun yesterday just to be in the likes of people. I felt really cool being there.
Well, I mean, there is. We call it Sneakerheads. I know we've said it several times, but it's a community. It's nationwide. It's global, really. So it's like you're with other people who care about it just as much.
Right, and the sneaker industry is huge.
Yeah.
It is valued at some 190 billion by 2030.
Wow.
That's probably not even including the resale market, which is like, it's like stocks. They're literally called StockX is one of the sites where you can get sneakers. And so, yeah, and it's kind of controversial, the resale market, because a drop will happen and then bots will buy them up and then you have to. So there is some.
Kind of like tickets, you know, for a show. Bots will buy it up and then.
I do believe Nike is working on some technology to prevent that from happening because sneakers are already expensive, and to make it that much less accessible for people who just want to wear a
to try and get it to those consumers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I was noticing, looking at some of the designs that you were flipping through there, the art that goes into some of these designs now, it's just, it really has become such a form of expression, you know, even more than just, you know, each edition of a type of sneaker getting released yearly. Now there's all these cool collabs, and that's one of the things that they're focusing on this week, right, is kind of collaborating with artists and designers.
The art that is present in these sneakers, they showed my favorite pair that I saw last night. It was this sort of paisley. There it is. That one is so cool. Yeah, because sneakers have developed beyond just a shoe for sports athletes. It's now such a fashion staple that people, I mean, you don't see me running, but I certainly love my sneakers. So yeah, the collaborative effort between designers and the technology that it takes to create sneakers is just, it's awesome. It's an art form, and it's science, and it's super cool, and they're exploring all of that this week. Tons of different events, like I said, that you should check out for sure.
It's cool to think about the evolution of the sneaker too, because you think about, I mean, think about Jordan. I mean, when the Jordan brand came out, that was the first, I mean, it wasn't the first time that we'd seen necessarily a new branch, you know, of a shoe company, but it was revolutionizing.
It's considered the second wave of the eruption of the sneaker industry in 1984 when Michael Jordan came out with the Jordan 1. And I mean, it only goes up from here.
Yeah.
I can't say enough cool things about
See,
sneakers.
true sneakerhead right there. True
Right?
sneakerhead. It is cool though. I love the evolution and the art behind it.
Absolutely. It was like Emma's trip to Disney World.
Oh,
Looks like you had a
I
lot of
begged.
fun.
I was like, please, can I go
Yeah.
and cover
I'll
this
stay
for
up
work?
late. Let me cover this.
Oh, I took a long nap. I had a great time. It was very
Nice.
fun.
Well,
That's
thanks
great.
for filling us not as cool non-sneakerheads
It's
about
true.
it. I
It's true.
can't keep up with the trends. That's where we count on you.
Yes.
Emma, thanks for sharing all of your sneaker wisdom
Yes,
with us.
of
And of
course.
course, yeah, check out Sneaker Week PDX. It's happening now through next Wednesday. For all the event details, you can go check out all the events at sneakerweekpdx.com.